Phyllis, and welcome to my Southern Simply Kitchen, where Southern food is simply done. Today, I have my niece Kendall with me, who is a senior at Clemson University. That's why I'm wearing orange and she's wearing purple. This is a combination that makes our favorite team.
That's right. Go Tigers.
And so today we're going to be solving a dilemma that Kendall had. She lives in an apartment off campus and she's always in a hurry to get to class. She waits till the very last minute to get up. And so she wanted something that she could make for breakfast that would be quick and simple. So I have a recipe from the Myrtle Beach Cooking Cookbook from 1977 from the United Methodist Church, and they had a recipe for 6 weeks Bran muffins. But I have taken that recipe and revamped it, and Kendall, you're going to be able to mix this up when you go home on the weekend.
Right.
Bring it back with you in your cooler, and you can keep it in the refrigerator and bake off of it for a couple of weeks. Or you can bake them all at one time and put them in the freezer. Either way works.
Okay.
So what do you think about that?
I think it's perfect. So let's get started.
Okay. Well, to get started, you need an 18.3 ounce box of all Bran cereal. You need some sugar, some vegetable oil, all-purpose flour, some salt, baking soda, now not baking powder, you need baking soda, 4 eggs, some milled flaxseed, a quart of buttermilk, and some boiling water. So when our water starts boiling, we'll be back and we will get to mixing. Okay, we're ready to start mixing our muffin mix.
Okay.
And Kendall is measuring out our all Bran cereal. To start with, we need 2 cups in our bowl. So Kendall, you've got 1 cup in, go ahead and put the other one. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of milled flaxseed. And milled flaxseed are very high in omega-3s and also fiber, which is very good for you. And then I have sitting here on the stove my 2 cups of water, which are boiling, and we're just going to pour this over our cereal. And this needs to sit for about 10 minutes. We've just got a little facial there.
Yeah, I felt that.
And we're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes while we get the rest of our ingredients together. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. Kendall and I are back. We've waited our 10 minutes. And as you can see, the cereal and the flaxseed have absorbed that 2 cups of boiling water we put in there. So now we're going to add our 3 cups of sugar and just pour it in. And we're going to put some buttermilk in. We have a whole quart here. And Kendall's going to start scrambling or beating our eggs so we can put the eggs in.
All right.
And so you just give this a stir. You just don't have to get it all mixed up at one time, but just keep working on getting it done. You want to dump your eggs in, Kendall?
I will. I won't dump them once.
Got it. Okay,
Thanks.
thanks.
Yeah.
And we'll add the rest of our cereal. Now, this was a whole box of all Bran cereal, and we took out 2 cups. And so now we're just going to add all the rest of it in.
Take that for you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Kendall. I need you here all the time to help me. It's nice
all
having
the
you.
time.
I used to make this for your cousin Molly, these
Oh, yeah.
muffins. You can sift my flour there if you don't mind.
Sure.
And when Molly was little, I would make these muffins, and so for her, I would let her choose every morning that we were going to bake them. She could pick out 4 M&Ms to put in her muffin, and so she thought this was the best thing in the world because she could put M&Ms in her muffin, and she was getting to eat candy for breakfast.
That's right.
And little did she know she was eating something healthy for herself.
That's right.
And then I have my 1 cup of oil here, and that was just regular vegetable oil. And we'll add a little bit more of our buttermilk. And so just keep stirring this. You need a really big bowl to make all this batter. And just give it a stir. Okay, now we're ready to start putting our flour in.
Okay.
And I'll just dump a little bit at a time in. Just like you would when you're making a cake. You begin and end with the dry ingredient, which is the flour. Give it a stir. And then we'll put in a little more buttermilk. And you want to dump in a little flour here for me?
I can.
Thanks, Kendall.
You're welcome. Come on, flour. Not too crazy.
You can use your hand
We do
if
that.
it doesn't come out.
Okay.
Yeah, just
They are clean.
that's right. We washed our hands before we started, and if not, we're going to eat them anyway.
That's right.
Okay,
Our germs.
let's add a little bit of buttermilk.
Okay.
And, so, anyway, give it a stir. And, okay, let's add some more flour. This already smells good, don't you think?
Nice.
And you know, we added no flavoring in here,
That's right.
but it smells like it's got something wonderful in it. So I love to smell the batter. As a matter of fact, I love to taste the
I was
batter,
gonna
the
say,
raw
I do
batter.
too.
I love it. We'll get our spoons out, or we'll stick something in there and taste that batter in a minute.
Okay. You ready?
Put in a little more flour. A little more than
A little
that.
more.
Yeah. So have you got any good Clemson tales to tell us? I know you're in a sorority.
Yes. I'm trying to think. Some I can tell, some I probably can't tell.
Okay. Well, you are 21.
I am, that's right.
And you're in, is it Sigma Alpha? No.
Alpha Chi Omega.
Oh, that's right.
Or AKO.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. So
My daughter Molly was in Sigma Alpha.
That's right.
So what do you do in your sorority?
Well, we do all kinds of things. We have a lot of service projects. Are you ready? A lot of service projects, a lot of fun things, little functions here and there.
So do you ever have to make treats for your friends?
I do. You know,
Oh.
maybe I think I should make this treat.
I
since
think
it's
you could.
easy.
And you can, this will probably make at least 60 muffins.
Oh well, we're covered.
So you will have plenty.
Uh-huh.
But then you won't have any for breakfast.
Well, true.
You have to make 2 batches.
Yeah. I can teach this to my roommates and have them.
That's right.
Whip it up.
Y'all can all work together. How many
right.
roommates do you have?
I have 2.
2 roommates. Okay.
Just 2, so it works well.
Yes. Okay, now we've got our batter all mixed up,
You need some more?
except for this last little bit of flour.
Okay.
And we'll stir it in. And anyway, we are going to bake some muffins, but you don't bake from this one. You need to put this in the refrigerator and let it sit until the next morning,
Okay.
and then it'll be ready, because that's dry cereal that we put in there, the last cereal, it needs to absorb the
Okay.
liquid. So anyway, we will put this in the refrigerator, but it just so happens I have some batter ready, so we're going to scoop out some in just a minute. So we'll be back to scoop our muffins. Okay, we're back. We have finished mixing up our batter, and we put it in our Tupperware cereal store. This is almost perfect size to store your batter in when you get it made, but I just happen to have some already made. So you can set that over to the side for us, Mary Kay, so it won't sit there on the top of the stove. And I'm going to start scooping. And this scoop that I'm using is a Pampered Chef scoop, and it holds about 3 ounces. And we put cupcake liners, Kendall did for me, in the muffin pan. And so all you have to do is just scoop out your batter. This makes it so easy because all of them are the same size. And then Kendall's going to get to do like my daughter Molly did when she was little and put the topping on. And you can put whatever you want to. We have some M&Ms, just like Molly used to love. We have some chocolate chips, and we have some nuts. You can put raisins. There is just a big variety of stuff. So we are going to get our muffins ready, and then they are going to go into the oven, preheated oven at 400 for 18 minutes. And it usually takes 18 to 20 minutes. But I know in my oven it takes 18 minutes. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, we finished scooping our muffins, and Kendall is finishing decorating them for us. She's been putting toppings on.
Yeah.
So
We've had 4 M&Ms, just like Princess Molly. So this one's for me. We'll do 6 M&Ms.
okay, and we also put nuts in the bottom of some of them. Just put it in the bottom of our cupcake liners. So now these are ready to go in our 400-degree oven that's already preheated. And we're going to bake these for 18 minutes. And in 18 minutes, we will be back with some yummy warm muffins. Welcome back. we've been waiting on these muffins. I've been smelling them for a
Smells
long
great.
time. Oh wow! Well, we are going to get our muffins out of the oven, and oh, Kendall, they look so
Ooh,
good.
look at my M&Ms. Yum.
There we go. Fresh hot muffins right out of our oven. You ready to dig in?
I am.
I am too. Is this? Nope. Here's your special one with
Ooh.
6 M&Ms. And I'll take one with chocolate chips. And oh, they look so good.
Okay.
Let's see. And these little aluminum pan cupcake liners, they make it so easy. And oh, they're nice and done on the inside.
They are.
They look so good.
They taste good.
Let me get a little bite. Mmm.
Very good.
They are so nice and moist.
They are moist. I
They-
like the nutty taste.
And they have such a delicate crust. And they've got just the buttermilk flavor just balances out the sweetness in it, even with our added chocolate chips and M&Ms.
And our M&Ms.
These are perfect.
Can't forget those.
So from our Southern Simply Kitchen, where Southern food is
Simply done.